Hello my dear students. I hope you have studied the previous video. In this video, I will be covering number system along with rational numbers. This is part 3 of my number system video. So let's study. Whole numbers. What are whole numbers? Whole numbers are the natural numbers along with the number 0. We have studied before what are natural numbers. So, whole numbers are the natural numbers which contain number 0 also. It starts from 0 and it goes up to infinite. They are denoted by W. The smallest whole number is 0. Now tell me one thing. Which is the smallest natural number? Smallest natural number is 1. Very nice. Set of numbers from 0 to infinite, they are known as whole numbers. Now understood this point? Very nice. Coming towards the integer, what are integers? Integers are all the natural numbers, 0 and the negative numbers. You already know this. Natural numbers are positive numbers. So all the positive numbers along with number 0 and negative numbers are known as integers. They are denoted by Z. Moving forward, we are starting now fraction part. What are fractions? Fractions are integer. When integer is divided by integer, they are known as fraction. Integer divided by integer. What does this mean? Integer, let's say m by n. Integer is m ki value, let's say it's -1. Integer can be positive or negative. And let's say example of n be 3. Integer again, 3 is an integer. So integer divided by integer are known as fraction. They form a fraction. There are various type of fractions. For example, common fraction. Common fraction are those fractions which does not have the denominator 10. Normal fraction like common fraction 3 by 2. 4 by 6, 10 by 3. They are common fraction. Moving towards decimal fraction. Decimal fraction, they have the denominator 10. बेटा इनका decimal fractions का denominator 10 होना चाहिए. क्यों? Let's see. For example, let's take an example 3 by 10. It can be written as 0.3, right? Now this 0.3 is a decimal number. So decimal fractions can be converted into decimal numbers. Such fractions which can be converted into decimal form, these fractions are known as decimal fractions. Understood? Now next, moving towards proper fraction. What are proper fractions? Proper fractions are those fractions whose denominator has to be greater than numerator. Now what is numerator? Denominator. Numerator is the upper part of the fraction and denominator is the lower part of the fraction. For example, 3 by 5. 3 by 5 in this numerator is 3 and 5 is the denominator. Here the denominator is greater than numerator, right? So this is proper fraction. Moving towards improper fraction, here the denominator has to be lower than the numerator. Here numerator is greater than the denominator. For example, 5 by 2. Numerator is 5, denominator is 2. And we can see numerator is greater than the denominator. These improper fractions can be converted, they can be written as mixed fractions. Now, what are mixed fractions? Mixed fractions are those fractions which consist of mainly two parts. The first part is integral and the another part is fractional part. How they are written, how they are formed. Such queries might be coming in your mind. So let's take an example of 5 by 2. If we divide 5 by 2, how we will divide this? 2 2s are 4, right? The remainder is 1, right? Now the dividend is written, the divisor is written here, quotient is written here, and the remainder is written over here. Now it contains two parts. The first part is integral part and the another part is fractional part. When a fraction can be converted into two parts, that is known as mixed fraction. All the improper fractions can be converted into mixed fraction. Moving towards the compound fraction. What are compound fractions? Compound fractions are those fractions where the numerator and the denominator are in fractional form. Like the numerator is 2 by 3 and the denominator is 4 by 3. It can be anything. Both the numerator and denominator has to be in fraction form. Understood? Moving towards rational number. This is our topic, the main topic of today. Rational numbers. All the fractions, all the integers, they can form rational numbers. All the number, if they are expressed in the form of p by q, where p is the numerator and q is the denominator, those numbers are known as rational numbers. They both are p and q, both are integers, and they don't have any same common factor. They are co-prime numbers. You already know this. What are co-prime numbers? Co-prime numbers are those numbers which has HCF 1. So, any number which can be expressed in the form of p by q, जो p by q की फॉर्म में हम जिसको नंबर को बना सकते हैं, ऐसे फ्रैक्शंस होते हैं, ऐसे नंबर्स को कहते हैं रैशनल नंबर्स. समझ में आया? Where exception is there, q ज़ीरो नहीं होना चाहिए. कभी भी q ज़ीरो नहीं होना चाहिए. अगर q ज़ीरो हो जाता है तो this number will become infinite. It is not divisible by anything. समझ में आया? अगर q ज़ीरो हो जाता है तो this number will become not defined. It is not defined in mathematics. And all the rational numbers are denoted by q. याद रहेगा? Very nice. Now, all the natural numbers, whole numbers, integers, fractions, they all are rational numbers. Let's take an example of each and every set. First of all, let's take 4. Let's take 4. 4 is a natural number. Ma'am, this is not in fraction form. This is not in p by q form. How can you say this कि ये rational number है? Such question might be coming in your mind, right? See beta, if there is any natural number, I can express it into rational number. I can express it in p by q form. How? By dividing it by 1. If I will divide this 4 number with 1, what I will get is 4, right? So, it is expressed in p by q form. So, natural numbers can be expressed in p by q form, right? Moving towards whole numbers. Whole number starts from 4. Sorry, it starts from 0, 1, 2 and so on. So let's take an example of 0 only. 0. Now you only said ma'am 0 नहीं हो सकता डिनोमिनेटर में. बेटा बट मैंने कहा कि आपको 0 डिनोमिनेटर में लेना है. You have to take this 0 in numerator right now and divide it by 1. Now this is in the form of P by Q. So whole numbers can also be expressed in P by Q form. 0 divided by 2, 0 divided by 3 is 0 only, right? So I can express this in P by Q form. Now take an example of integer. What are integers? Integers are negative numbers along with 0 along with positive numbers. They all form integers. Now if I take an example of -2, I can express this -2 in the form of P by Q. Right? So all the integers can also be rational numbers. Moving towards fractions, you already know this fact. 4 by 3. If this is the fraction, this is already in the form of P by Q, right? So all the fractions are rational numbers. Moving towards the next slide, I have certain questions for you. Question number 1. Every whole number is a natural number. Come on, make a guess. क्या सारे whole numbers natural numbers होते हैं? Whole numbers में 0 भी आता है, 1 भी आता है, 2 भी आता है, till infinite it goes. तो क्या सारे whole numbers natural numbers होते हैं? Natural numbers में 1 से number start होता है. So no, सारे whole numbers natural numbers नहीं होते हैं. Second question. Every integer is a rational number. Integers are negative numbers, positive numbers as well as 0. So rational numbers क्या होते हैं? Anything which can be expressed in P by Q form, those all are rational numbers. So all the integers can be expressed in P by Q form. So yes, second answer is yes, true. Third question. Every rational number is an integer. सारे rational numbers, सारे P by Q form वाले numbers क्या integers हैं? Integers में आपका क्या होता है? आपके 0 भी आता है, positive भी आता है, negative भी आता है. तो क्या लेकिन उसमें fractional numbers आते हैं? Rational numbers में तो fractions आते हैं. The answer is no. Integers में fractions नहीं आते. So every rational number is an integer. This is wrong. Next question. Is 0 a rational number? क्या 0 rational number है? 0 can be expressed in P by Q form. 0 by 1, 0 by 100, 0 by 99. Yes. 0 is a rational number because it can be expressed in P by Q form. Next question for you is, every natural number is a whole number. क्या सारे natural numbers 1, 2, 3 whole numbers हैं? सारे natural numbers whole numbers हैं. Whole numbers में भी 1, 2, 3 आता है. And every natural number starts from 1. True. Second question. Every integer is a whole number. सारे integers whole number होते हैं. Integers में positive, negative, 0 सब आते हैं, लेकिन whole numbers में negative नहीं आते. So answer is no. Third is every rational number is a whole number. सारे P by Q form वाले numbers whole numbers होते हैं. The answer is no. Whole numbers में 0 से number start होता है, उसमें P by Q form वाले numbers नहीं होते. So this was all for today. Stay tuned for my next video. Bye bye.